So I've gotten a lot of different electrical questions recently, and so what I'm going to do in the next few videos over the next few weeks is answer some of those questions. So I guess we'll just call this the question of the week. What the viewer wanted to know is how to take an outlet and make one of the outlets hot all the time and the other one controlled by a switch. If I lose you at any part of this video, it might be a good idea to go back and watch my electrical basics video, and it'll kind of describe how everything's powered and how everything works. On outlet, you'll see that there is this little tab that connects this screw to this screw, and so that means that you can bring a wire up to one of the screws and it will make both outlets hot. And of course, it's the same thing with the neutral side. And what I'm going to be showing you in this video is how if you break off this tab on the hot side, you can actually wire this such that one receptacle will be hot all the time and one receptacle can be powered by a switch or controlled by a switch. If you're familiar with the channel, you'll know that this is about as good as my animation skills get. But let's start with our panel box where we have our breaker. So you have your breaker in your panel box, and you have a bus bar on each side of your panel box. We're going to wire up our outlet, and so what we're going to do is we're going to connect our black wire up to the breaker, and the neutral and the ground will be connected to our bus bars. I use a blue marker because obviously I can't write white on white. So right now we have power going over to our outlet, and we're going to connect up our outlet by connecting the ground wire up to the green screw. We're going to connect our neutral wire up to the silver screws, and we're going to connect the black wire up to one of the gold screws. So because I have this little tab broken off here, I don't have any power to this bottom outlet. So with the breaker turned on and everything working properly, I have power to this outlet, not this outlet. So now let's take our switch. We have our two gold screws and a ground screw. And how this is going to work is with the switch, you usually just break the hot wire. And I don't draw the boxes around any of this because I don't like it getting too crowded. But of course, this outlet is in a box. This switch is in a box. So this outlet is 18 inches off from the floor somewhere. And here's your switch up in a box, 48 inches up off the floor, coming into a doorway or something. And you have this switch here because you want to control a lamp or something where you don't always want this outlet to be on. If this situation's already wired up in your house, or if you're trying to do something like this in your house and wire this up, this is how this is going to work. You're going to take another piece of Romex, and this Romex is going to go from this box up to this box. And of course, you know the Romex is going to have 3 wires. And so in this case, I'm actually just going to draw the wires. And so here's our Romex coming up to the box, and we're going to connect the bare wire, the ground wire, up to the ground screw. And here is where we're going to create what's called a pigtail. We already have our neutrals connected. And so as soon as this screw sees power and you connect something or you plug something into this outlet, now you've completed this circuit. And so all we need to do now is get power to this screw. Everything else is already set up. Because we have our neutral hooked up to one of the neutral screws and we haven't taken off this tab, technically the neutral is still connected to both outlets. And because we have our hot wire hooked up, we have power to this screw. But what we can do is we can actually pigtail another black wire and take that up to one of the gold screws. And now I know this is going to sound super crazy, but what you're going to do, because all we did is use a piece of Romex, and so if this is our Romex that goes from box to box, then just consider this wire inside this Romex and this wire inside this Romex. Now what do we have left? We have a white wire. So I know this is crazy because your white wires are supposed to be used as your neutral, but now you can connect that white wire that's in this Romex from the other screw on the switch over to this gold screw. So now just think about it like this. Let's follow the path of the circuit. We start our panel box. We have power going to the black wire up to this gold screw here. But before we get to the gold screw, we have this pigtail to the black wire and our Romex that's going up to this switch. So now we've got power up to this point all the time. And so now if we want this outlet to be hot, we flip on the switch and the current comes back through the neutral wire and over to this other gold screw. Now from this gold screw, this side of the outlet becomes hot. You plug something in, it powers your device, completes the circuit. Now it goes from the neutral and back to your panel box, completing the circuit. And so just for clarification, when I talk about a pigtail, what I'm talking about is taking maybe a 6-inch piece of wire and connecting it up to one of the screws. And then these two wires will come into it. And then you wire nut them all together. And that'll be the same thing with the ground. You'll take your ground, come down, you'll have your 6-inch piece of wire. And you wire nut those 3 wires together. And so just to reiterate everything, I have an actual piece of wire here. So you can see when the wires come into one box or into another box. And what's important to understand is that the black wire and the neutral wire are actually identical wires. The only difference is the color. And the color can actually be a little bit deceiving because usually when you go and take off the cover plate to an outlet and you see that white wire, you're thinking, okay, there's a neutral. Or if you go take off the cover plate to a switch and you see the wires just wire nutted together in the back behind the switch, you're thinking, okay, that's got to be the neutral that's headed up to the light. That isn't the case right here. It's absolutely the case going from the panel box to the outlet. This is your neutral wire. Here, we're using it as a hot wire. So the rules are a little bit different. And what I mean by rules is you need to identify this as a black wire. So the next person that comes in to work on the circuit knows that this is being used as a hot wire. How you do that is you wrap black electrical tape around the white wire. And this is a good example of a previous circuit that I made in another video to where I have the bare wire going to the ground screw. I have the black wire coming over to one screw, and then I have my tape going to the white screw because I'm using this as a hot conductor. And of course you do the same, and I just showed you the switch. So of course right here up at the switch and then right here at the outlet is where you're going to put that black electrical tape. So the next person that comes in and works on it knows that that's the situation. These circuits are really common in older houses to where they don't have the overhead lights. They just have the switch on the wall to where you go plug in a lamp and then that gives your light for the room. But I have seen these in newer homes as well to where you'll have 2 or 3 switches on the wall and you'll have a couple that control the ceiling fan and the light, and then the other one will control a lamp just like this. And so if you're wondering how this circuit works, or if you're trying to wire up the circuit, hopefully that helps. Hopefully the viewer that asked the question, hopefully this answered all your questions. Thanks for watching.